Welcome back to another part of my Elden Ring Platinum walkthrough. This is part 15. We just defeated Royal Knight Loretta Saturnine at the end of the last video. So with the runes we got, I'm just going to put some levels into Faith. Yeah, so just put a little bit into Faith. And then going to head northwest, down the steps, down a ladder, then carry on down and go into an elevator shaft. When we get down this ladder, you're going to see a chest on top of a tower. I don't loot that chest, but if you want to loot it, all you need to do is go up the stairs around the tower and it will take you to the roof. No enemies up there, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm just sort of showing you where we're going now. So we're going to go down the lift, it's going to take a stair, then sort of northwest along there. And here it's going to be a grave site. Well, I just put that beacon down, it's going to be a grave site. Yeah, down this ladder, there's a chest at the top of the tower. It's a ancient dragon smithing stone. Yeah, not a somber type. Just a standard one, but it's one that will get you to plus 25. You see that chest there? So if you want to get that, guys, just give you more options later. Instead of going in the elevator, go around the tower upstairs and loot that, and then come back down and go into the tower. I'm recording this. Well, I recorded this a few days ago, but I'm editing commentary today, about 4 days after I recorded it. So forgive me if my memory is a little shady, but I do have my main walkthrough is done for my text guide. So I'm going through that at the moment. Yeah, my text guide, I've got the main walkthrough done. I just need to go through and decorate it a little bit now and add an intro and stuff. So hopefully, sometime next week, my text guide will get submitted. And hopefully not long after that, it will go live. So that guy killed me the first time. He just like rammed into me and stun locked me. So watch out for him. Here is that site of grace. And then once you've got that site of grace, you want to head north east out of here. Make sure you got Bloodhound Step ready to dodge a lot of these enemies. Yeah, so head northeast, down these steps. Down these steps, when you see another set of steps going up, you'll see this item on the corpse on the broken railing. Jump from there over to sort of angled support going down, and then jump over to here. You'll see a gazebo. Very important, you need to get here. Yeah, a lot of sort of jumping around in this area, and if you miss a jump you can fall to your death, so be very careful. Yeah, now when you get here we need to loot the chest inside this room. So we're going to kill the enemies here. It should be easy to kill them with your BB. That's it. Oh, lucky guys blocking it. Never underestimate the power of two spears blocking in a cross formation. And there we go, we get Clean Rot Knight Finlay. East one of the legendary ashes which we need. So that's where we are. Next we're going to come out, go left, go up another angle support, and that's going to take us into a small room with a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. That's that beacon number 2. I think I got that name right. Then we're going to come back to that first angle support, go down to that second beacon, then we're going to follow the outer wall down. There's going to be a tree enemy, a putrid avatar. Then we're going to kill him and then drop down right at the end of the wall, where there's actually another somber stone at the end of the wall. I'll show you. But jump over here, head upwards. There's my beacon, you can see it. And I can see it as well, because there's a chest next to it. Yeah, look at this chest. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Wow, I finally get that right. I'm normally always getting them words mixed up, like Ancient Somber Dragon Smithing Stone, or Dragon Smithing Ancient Somber Stone. But yeah, I think I finally got it. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Oh wow, I surprised myself. Yeah, jump down here. There'll be a putrid avatar. Now, if you're a bit worried about facing 101, if you want to go the coward's way out, them stairs we just came down, if you back up, there's a small room, and he can't actually get through the doorway because, yeah, he's too big. And if you do that, you can actually just stand in the doorway, obviously a bit further back, and kill him from there, and he can't get you. There's a Newman's rune, just on the side there, guys. But if you do come in the doorway, just be careful, because there's one of them crystalline enemies at the back there. And if you don't want to get too close to him, he's at the far back of that room, because you'll aggro him. Yeah, but this guy, yeah, just kill him with BBs, take his flames. And if you're in doubt, just backtrack to that room, bait him towards you, and kill him there. Another Dragonstone Smithing Ancient Zomba, ×1. Jump over that railing and then drop down here. Now do not move further northeast at the moment. That item, leave it. Just come straight to sword key, the imp statue, input the sword keys, stone sword keys that is, and then come in here and get the Maricus Source Seal. That's a legendary talisman. Okay, so next up we're going to head along that outer wall, but we're going to be going along the bottom and heading north. You see how I put that first item, first beacon? There's an alcove there with a Lord's Rune inside, and then carry on and there'll be a ladder. Here is a golden rune 12, and make sure you got Bloodhound Step ready. These enemies are pretty annoying and they'll just keep appearing from the ground when you actually get so close to their sort of spawn location. Yeah, so just make sure you're ready with Bloodhound Step. And eventually you're looking for a room on the right. So just keep heading forward along. Keep an eye out for a room on your right. Here it is. Inside here it's a Lord's Rune. That's it. They give you 50k. And then carry on past. You will see another ladder. You see that ladder there just on the right? That is not the one we want. You see these enemies, they just slap you like crazy. So you got to be very careful getting away from them. Quickly get over to this ladder and climb it. Now if you've been attacked when you're near the ladder, you can quickly close and quick game to reset him. But yeah, come at this ladder. And just through here, there's going to be a Site of Grace in a minute, so we're almost at a safe point. So hold on to your knickers. Yeah, get past this putrid avatar, through this tunnel, left, and there's your Site of Grace. Yep, so I'm just going to let him kill me, because I deserve it. Now, I was going to let it kill me, and don't even know why let him kill me actually. I could have just kept on running. Yeah, that's the Elphael Inner Wall Site of Grace. Yeah, that's why I let him kill me. So I wanted to show you the map. Alright, so now we're heading sort of south. I know you can't really tell where we're going because we're going to be underneath all the roots and stuff. And we're going to sort of make our way south and then east, and it'll be over here. I think that beacon is where there's a Site of Grace. I think, if I remember correctly. From there, we sort of head north over to here. You're going to head along some rooftops. You have to drop into a hole, and in that hole is going to be another chest with another legendary item. And then once you've got that chest, all you do is you drop off the ledge, turn around, and there'll be a doorway. You go through there, and that will lead you towards the last Site of Grace, next to the boss Malenia, which a lot of people have trouble with. Which is quite infamous around players in this game. Maybe you've heard of her, maybe dreamt of her. Nightmares. But she's not too bad with our build. Sort of the fingerprint stone shield and the BB. Yeah, fingerprints work really good against her. So, but we're not going to be battling her yet. We're going to get in the... We're reaching her. We're going to unlock the Site of Grace. And then we're going to come back to finish her off later. Yeah, when you get through that rot swamp, sometimes... I'm not sure what it is. Sometimes you can go through it fast, sometimes not. It might depend on your equipment load. Golden Rune 10 here. Yeah, but as long as you got Bloodhound Step ready, you can just dash through it. Makes it so much quicker. You come down this tunnel into some water. And get a Site of Grace, the drainage channel. From here, head east. Back outside, get some fresh air. Turn left, now we're going to climb across these routes. We're way up above where we were earlier now, I think. Or is it lower? Yeah, now carefully drop down these. Yep, keep following my lead. Onto this next support column, back up to the top, go into this next route. And this will lead, like I said, this will lead you to a roof of a small tower over here. Now it's going to be some holes in this tower. If you look down in the holes, you'll see some like rafters below which you can drop onto. One of them will drop you to your death, but one of them you'll see the rafters. This one here. This is when you want to drop down. Just be very careful because there's them annoying cockroach enemies here which swarm you with the the pest threads. That pest thread projectile, they lob at you. Just carefully drop down here. Try to land on that beam, he should land there. And then a quicker jump here, turn around. And if you can use Taker's Flame, you should kill the majority of these, if not all of them. And then get his chest. Yep, a legendary talisman, Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. I think that's the one with the best physical defense. Yeah, enormously boosts physical damage negation. Yep, so when you want to equip a talisman with physical defense, always equip that one from now on. It's the best one. You can only equip one. And then, like I say, you drop off the ledge, turn around and come through the southwest doorway, and it will lead you to this elevator, which is going to take us down to Site of Grace. Now, this is entirely optional. I don't go and get this, but if you want to get the final Ghost Gluffwort Picus Barbarian, I think it will let you purchase 7, 8 and 9 Ghost Gluffworts from Twin Maiden Husks, or it might just be 8 and 9. You come back up the lift, go back out doorway, and you'll come over here. You come around to the left, and just where I put that beacon down, that is where the Picus Barbarian is. So if you just want another Barbarian, guys, so you can buy all the Ghost Gluffworts from Twin Maiden Husks except for 10. Do that, and they're going to warp over here, guys. Eastern Liurnia Lakeshore. Yeah, so from here we're going to head east and then down into this tower. Going to put a beacon there, and then beacon in this tower at the end. You don't really need to. I mean, this bit's kind of linear. We're just heading into a tower and then following the path inside the tower. Can't really go wrong. But we're going to be using that inverted statue we got from Rani earlier. We're going to be putting that down now, and what it's going to do is going to sort of switch the inside of the tower. Pretty cool, actually. Yes, like flips the inside of the tower, so the actual platform inside is inverted, just like the statue. Yeah, so get a Site of Grace, and then put down the upside down statue. The thing is, it's only called inverted because she gave it to us upside down. I mean, if you turn it around, it will no longer be inverted, so whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, then carefully jump down here. If not, if you jump into the middle, you'll drop to your death, so that's like an elevator shaft. So jump to the side, so you land on the ledges going around the outside. Come along here. There'll be a magic caster, so be ready for that. If your shield's blocking magic, you can probably block 100% of it, but if not, you'll get hit and it'll hurt just like that. Yeah, watch out for the little fingers trying to tickle you. And we're going to run and jump off here. You can make it without dying as long as you land on that chandelier. Okay, if you don't backstep off, you know I like to do that. Then carefully drop down onto that platform in the middle. Is it a hexagon? Yeah, drop down onto that, and that'll be a lift. Yeah, step on the pressure plate in the middle, and that will cause it to go down. Yeah, so this is the inverted lift. Normally you have to, I don't know how you use this lift when the place isn't not inverted. But yeah, get on this, the door open, the door to the east, and then just head on forward, and you got a massive cutscene here off opening the door, because we've not seen ourselves open the door before. Yeah, but Site of Grace just outside. And then head along the tower, past a Godskin type enemy. Yeah, sorry, head along the bridge, past a Godskin type enemy, into the tower ahead. Open the door, and then you go up another elevator. Yeah, this is a weaker type. And yeah, you can put him to sleep if you want, or just ignore him like me. Don't really get anything special. Yeah, we open this door, there'll be a lift. It will take us up to the Divine Tower of Liurnia. The Site of Grace of the same name will be up via the elevator. And at the top of this tower, which we're in now, we're going to get a Curse Marker of Death and the Stargazer Heirloom. Then after that, we're going to warp to Round Table Hold. We want the Curse Mark of Death is because you need it for an optional boss later. Optional in terms of completing the game, but in terms of getting the platinum, he's not optional, we need to kill him. That's why we need this item. Yeah, then when we get to round table hold, we're actually going to level up our blasphemous blade to +10, finally. Give it a little bit more damage. Yep, there's his side grace. Carrying up the tower. And here we go. On that corpse in the middle. Yeah, get the curse mark of death and the stargazer heirloom. And then warp to round table. Warp back to the hold. Yeah, so we're going to go and talk to Gideon first in his little study. I'm going to tell him about the secret medallion, and then he'll give us Black Flame's protection. Yes, just get through to this window first, this choice window. Yeah, and ask him about using the secret medallion, and he'll give you Black Flame's protection. Now, Black Flame's protection, what that is, it's an incantation, but it greatly boosts your physical defense. Yeah, if you look at your physical defense in the stats and then use the item, it jumps up a lot. So if you ever want to boost your physical defense a lot, use that. But the thing is, I think, if I remember correctly, you can't use that with Flame Grant Me Strength. I think they cancel each other out. I think it's Flame Grant Me Strength, or it might be Golden Vow. It's one of them. They cancel each other out. But you come over to Blacksmith afterwards and level up your Blacksmith Blade, a Blasphemous Blade to +10. And if you've not got a trophy already, guys, for leveling up a weapon to max, I think it's God Slaying Armaments or something, yeah, you'll get that trophy. And then after that, we're going to warp to the War Dead Catacombs, back in Caelid. We came here much earlier in the guide, if you remember, after defeating, is it Radon? The guy on the beach. Yeah, so we're going to come up here, got these steps on the right past where all the phantoms are fighting each other. Be careful, these guys shoot arrows and they do a lot of damage, and if they hit you properly, they'll probably knock you on your ass. So just make sure you block in when you run up to these guys. They fire very quick as well. Yeah, block in. Just going to wait for them to fire that arrow before I run off, that's it. And be careful, they will shoot in your back. So try to run, when you get away from them, try to run behind the wall. And if you still think you're in their line of fire, then start dashing. Now when you get through here, you'll see that sleeping enemy ahead. You're going to jump in the window on the right, and turn left, and carry on up these steps, and then you'll find another window over there. Jump through this, and the lever for the heavy door is over here. This place may look familiar. This is where you first came in. So drop down, and then head through the doorway ahead. Yeah, this boss, these enemies are a bit of a pain in the ass because they cover the whole map very, very quickly, and their bodies are so long, it can be quite hard to dodge them. But with a shield, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So jump in, and we're actually going to summon Mimic Tear here, so make sure you've got Shabriri's Woe equipped. Summon Mimic Tear, and then unequip that quickly, just so it goes with him more often. And then get to a safe spot. Yeah, I did die here originally. They are my runes. Yeah, try to wait until he's going for Mimic Tear and then start attacking him yourself. I'm going to buff myself first, and then start using my Taker's Flame. Bad thing about buffing yourself is it takes so bloody long, and sometimes your summon can be dead before you've even started attacking the boss. Yeah, just be careful. When he attacks, he covers a massive area. So probably try not to let your stamina get too low here, just so you're always ready to block if you need to. Look at that, almost killed me. And of course always keep your health full, because that could happen. Got him! Quickly equip the gold scarab, and he gives you, yeah, another legendary seed, and that should be, sorry, a legendary Ashen Remains, and that should be the last one you need, and you should get that trophy, legendary Ashen Remains. Once got that, guys, we're going to warp to the giant's, is it giant's grave post? Back into the mountaintop of the giant's east. Right, just let me find out where we are. Yeah, giant's grave post. Now I'm going to level up faith to 30. And then we're going to head south, guys, to the foot off the forge, site grace first. Yeah, I'm just going to add any more flask or sacred tears if I haven't. I'll keep forgetting to do this. So we're here. We're going to head over here first. That's going to be a site of grace. Yeah, approximately there, site of grace. So head to that. Yep, and then to the northeast, just over here, is going to be a golden seed. And then back over to the west, this church is going to be a sacred tear, I believe. And then over here is going to be a boss, guys. And then over here is going to be a site of grace where we're going to finish this video. Okay, let's head south to the site of grace. Yeah, and one thing I'll just mention while I've got you. If you have been power leveling, my stats before I go into New Game Plus to do the auto pop at level 200, which are great stats for this build. My final stats at level 200, I've got a Vigor 40, Mind 40, Endurance 35, Strength 48, Dexterity 45, Intelligence 9. My intelligence is always low. Faith 50, and Arcane 12. And then after that, really you want to be putting stuff into Vigor or Endurance. The higher your endurance, the better, because the lower your equipment load. So if it's low, medium, or heavy, the lower it is, the quicker your stamina recovers. It doesn't seem to impact how much stamina your attacks will use. So if you do like a special attack on like a heavy load and a lower load, I think it uses the same stamina, or if you block an attack, but the actual equipment load, whether it's lower, medium, or heavy, that affects how quickly your stamina recovers. So it'd be awesome if you can get low, but the thing is, because we've got heavy equipment, getting low can be quite difficult. It means you have to get endurance really, really high. But if you can get to about 45 endurance, I think that will put you at about medium load, which will make your stamina recover much more easily. But for now, we're fine with how we are anyway. So once you've got a golden seed, back to site of grace. Now we're going to head west. Now there's going to be an enemy that's going to ambush you over here, an invader. And when you kill him, you get the rivers of blood. This is a weapon online that a lot of people use to cheese the game, because it's very good in relation to bleed damage, especially when you like buff it as well. But the thing is, it still takes practice to use. So if you still want to try and play things a little bit safe, you're best doing what I'm doing, using the shield and the Taker's Blade, which actually heals you as well a little bit. Yeah, these blood weapons, which are going around online, which apparently are overpowered, they do take a little bit of skill to use, because they'll dodge attacks and then they'll use them and kill the boss quickly. But first, you need to know how to dodge the attacks, which I still don't really know how to do. So yeah, it's quick to get rid of him, Bloody Finger, and you get Rivers of Blood, Arcana Mask. You don't need that, that's just optional, guys. And then come in here and get a Sacred Tear and get a Site of Grace. And then walk back. Yeah, walk back to here. Yeah, this boss coming up, guys, he can be... It's quite a difficulty jump, this one, if I'm honest. Yeah, but he does do fire attacks. You want about, any flask, you want about 7 and 7. Yeah, so you want to go into Ashes of War. Yeah, you Wondrous Physic, you want to put the upline hard tier, which will just increase your defense and keep that green burst crystal tier. And Ashes of War, on your shield, you want to put a Fire Infinity or Flame Art. Put one of them two on, just so it increases your blocking against fire. Yeah, and this boss did kill me quite a few times here, because I've not actually faced him before with the BB. I normally do magic on him, So I was sort of working out my strategy as I went. But we used Rotten Breath a lot. And I also call Black Knight Tish for this. Yeah, I call Black Knight Tish for this one. And looks like I've got something. I don't know why I rested there, but okay. Yeah, so just come over here, head south up this wall, and then head back over to the east, across the chains, and it'll take you to the boss area. Yes, like I said, I summoned Black Knight Tish for this, and I used Rotten Breath for this. Yeah, so I cast Rotten Breath twice. It can be a bit tricky getting it off a second time, just because normally when you've used it on an enemy once, it can become more resistant to it. It's a bit harder to inflict it. But yeah, this guy, he can hit very, very hard. So summon Black Knight Tish to begin with. And then you can actually use your horse for this fight. Now, at first, I used to try and keep my distance all the time. But his attacks can be a bit tricky, some of them to dodge. So this one, when you first start the fight, it'll always either charge at you or do that. Just run sideways. And all I keep doing now, guys, just keep running through his legs. And bait Rotten Breath when you get a chance. And once you inflict it, just keep running through his legs. And let Black Knight Tish do most work while the Rotten Breath damages him. As you run through his legs, you can swipe his ankle if you want as you go through. And the reason we're doing this, we want to keep baiting his close range attacks, like so. So you run through his legs, he'll start an attack, and then once you've done the attack, you run back through his legs, bait another close range attack. Yeah, watch out for the fireballs, which you summon sometimes. When they get closer, you will explode, like that one there. So yeah, just keep. You don't always have to go through his legs. You can just run next to his ankles and give him a little tickle. Yeah, just keep doing that. I think I almost take 0 damage here. And normally, if I'm always trying to keep my distance, he'll always, most of the time, catch me. Because your shield, it will block his fire attacks, but his physical attacks, it won't, and they do a lot of damage. So yeah, just keep coming through his legs, guys. As the Rotten Breath damages him, and Black Knight Tish does some of the work. Yeah, just going through his legs, wait for him to start doing a close range attack, and then gallop away. Yeah, you see, I could be swiping him with my BB while I'm getting in close. He does resist a lot of fire damage, that's why BB don't work too well. But if you're just using like a normal attack, that does do a little bit of physical damage. So, I mean, everything helps. I mean, I'll probably waste a little bit of damage here. I could have been swiping, every time I came through, I could have been swiping him. Yeah, then once Rotten Breath wears off, get ready to cast it again. Yeah, careful, he doesn't attack you while you're casting it. Yeah, and be careful of that. Yeah, sometimes he'll do that sort of fire pillars attack close to him, and you do not want to be in that when the pillars go off. So when you see all the flames on the ground, quickly get away. Yeah, but that's probably going to kill him now. But it will go into a second phase. He will go into second phase eventually. It's normally after he's gone below half health. But sometimes doing it this way, he goes into that second phase a little bit later. I think it depends on when you're actually hitting him with your sword. Yeah, but the bad thing is, once he goes into the second phase, Rotten Breath will wear off. So that second casting of Rotten Breath, you may want to save it until he goes into the second phase. Otherwise, you're going to be making him much more resistant to Rotten Breath. So yeah, you just want to apply it once the first time, and wait to the second phase before you apply it again. Otherwise, it's going to become too hard to apply it. I think he's dead. Yeah, I don't even know if I applied it that third time, but Black Knight Tish did all the work and finished him off. Just be careful in this second phase. He's not as mobile, but you see he's doing that like a meteor shower. So just watch that, they don't hit you. And once killed him, guys, get a sight of grace. Yeah, like I say, that boss can be a little bit tricky when you first come across him, especially with a build where you're using a fire weapon, because he resists a lot of fire damage. Yeah, but that's where I found it easier. If you try and keep your distance, he'll keep charging at you, and his attacks have crazy range when you're at a distance. But keeping close and then moving away is a safer option to just keep baiting his close attacks and then quickly running away. Yeah, I did almost die there. Yeah, and on this chain, and you're going to go into that massive bowl of cornflakes to the northeast. Yeah, just head over here. See what a giant's been eating for breakfast. I think flame hoops he's been eating. Yeah, up here. And then head around to the far east, going around clockwise. And you come to another site of grace. Now, before you talk to Malenia here, because when you talk to Malenia, you get a choice to, forget what choice is now. Oh, you tell her that you're ready or not. Now, when you do this, guys, it's going to change a lot of the NPCs in the world. So if there are any NPC quest lines you want to follow back in Roundtable Hold, go and do it before talking to Malenia here and choosing I'm ready. Yeah, very important. I mean, we've done everything we need in relation to trophies here, but if there's any optional NPC quests you want to do, go and do this now, just because a lot of them will sort of die when you come through here. Yeah, I'm going to increase faith a little bit. Just going to use some more runes just to push my runes up a little bit higher, just so I can get another level up. Yeah, get a trophy here as well. Erd Tree of Flame. Oh, just a little bit more. Not quite there yet. Yeah, this will put us at level 116. There we go. Yep, so rest of site grace, go to the bottom and choose talk to Malenia and tell her you're ready. Like I say, if there's anything else you want to do in relation to NPCs, guys, go and do them before telling her that you're ready. Because that's going to warp you to one of the final areas. Well, it is the final area, actually. Crumbling Farum Azula. Sort of the final area. Yeah, tell her you're ready. Yeah, part 16 we'll be going through here. We'll be doing a lot of bosses in the next video, actually. Quite a lot. Oh, sorry, 3 bosses. We'll pretty much just be cleaning this area in the next video. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.